How's it going, everybody? Landon with the Truck Boss Show. Thank you so much for joining us on this special segment. Honored to be next to Todd Barrone out of Pittsburgh, Missouri. Todd, thank you so much for joining me.
Hey, thank you, Landon, for having me.
Absolutely, man. It's been an honor to get to know you. You and I have had a very passionate conversation off air,
Yes, we have.
and I'm excited about being able to, for you to be able to share your story and what you're doing to better the industry today with drivers coming into the industry and more. So, again, just an honor to have you.
Well, thank you. It's like I said, it's an honor to be here. Honored to be able to help my fellow truckers out there.
No, when we got connected, you shared with me that you are an amputee, and talk about that experience, if you don't mind. I know it's sensitive, but at the same time, what you learned from that and what you currently are experiencing from that drives your passion to help.
Well, poor life choices, of course, being on the road did not help my situation. But you got to stay healthy. You got to do the best you can. Get out and walk, do these things. You close that door and sit in there for 6 hours at a shot is not a good way to do it. You need to keep moving, but you got to take a break. You got to get out and exercise, and you got to watch what you eat. And that and 3 packs of cigarettes a day did not help. And I encourage them not to smoke. It just, you got to be careful.
When it comes to becoming an amputee, you're saying because of the decisions you made with health decisions, plus the inactivity of getting out of the truck, plus smoking, caused being an amputee, if you don't mind me asking?
I think a lot of it had quite a bit to do with it. Yeah, it did. And then, but see, the biggest thing I think what did was I broke my foot, and I had neuropathy, and I didn't know it. And of course, by the time I really realized what was going on, my foot started to deform, and there was a condition called Charcot foot. And I still drove, after that, but it started to get worse and worse to the point to where they had to remove it.
Very sorry for that. I mean, I've got a dear friend that has gone through something similar, and that's definitely not easy. So when it came to obviously having to remove your foot because of the condition, becoming an amputee, what was that experience like when it came to going through it? And at the same time, was it the support of others that really inspired you to be able to give back support to drivers and more?
Going through all this, you don't hear about this ever. You hardly hear anybody talk about this. And there's a lot of guys that are afraid to ask questions or don't know what they're doing. You keep this up, you're going to go down a very bad road. Try doing this instead, or whatever you can do to help. I just love helping people. And I know I was scared a bit. And what got me through was my family and my close relationship to God. Is what got me through it. And I tell you, anybody can do it. You do what you got to do. It's always better than the alternative, which, well, we know what that is.
Right now, when it comes to a rookie coming into the industry, jumping in the truck and starting to drive, what one thing would you share with them as a piece of advice due to what you've gone through in your career, driving and health-wise? What's that piece of advice?
The one I would definitely tell them is take care of yourself. Nobody else is going to do it for you. Something happens to you, they're going to have an ad in the paper for your replacement by the time you take your last check. So take care of you, because if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of your family and you can't do your job. Take care of you, do your job to the best of your ability, but take care of you, you're going to win. You're going to come out on top.
Todd, I can't thank you enough for your time, for your insight, for your honest opinions. Thank you so much for your time on the road, and we look forward to having you back on our show.
Thanks. Cool.